Today on whatever we're calling this series.
Today on
sometimes fuckability tears, but sometimes other shit.
Today on we make shit about shit.
We make shit about wow.
We're making an alignment chart
for Moomin. And this is based on our relatively limited knowledge of the series. We've started watching like the 90s anime, but we're only like 8 episodes in.
We're 8 episodes in.
So
this is our take.
We're not experts. This is our current take on everyone that's been there so far.
The most clear choice to me is chaotic evil. And if you can't guess who, then you probably haven't seen Moomin.
I actually really don't know. Like the aunt.
Little Mai.
Oh, she is chaotic evil. You're right.
Little Mai, come on.
She is chaotic evil. Like at first I was like, do we really have to put her in evil? And then I remembered she put the fucking mailman in a hole. And then made him fall out of a tree.
And then kicked him out of a tree.
And she made her sister go away on vacation because she drove her fucking crazy.
And she said so proudly.
And she was like, yeah, I fucking did that. So yeah, chaotic evil is Little Mai. Let's talk about Snufkin. Because my first take is neutral.
My first take on Snufkin is also neutral, but I feel like it could go chaotic neutral because he kind of does his own shit.
He's not chaotic though. He's systematic.
He's very calm.
I'd call him true neutral. I'd say Snufkin is true neutral.
Snufkin.
So we got the two most important characters out of the way. The two people that we are.
Yes. Chaotic evil here.
I always thought I was, what do you call it? Chaotic good. That's always been my take.
I always figured I was chaotic good, but here we are. Let's talk about Sniff.
Let's talk about Sniff. Oh.
Can we just do neutral shithead?
Yeah, he's just neutral asshole. Neutral idiot moron.
Neutral idiot moron.
Neutral idiot. I'd call it, because he's definitely neutral. But he's not good. He's certainly not chaotic. And he's certainly not lawful either, but I'm hesitant to put him in the same category as Snufkin.
They are not the same.
He's not true neutral. But see, he ends up causing chaos because he's such a shithead.
I'd call him chaotic.
I call him chaotic neutral.
Yeah. Well, I think we may have to come back to Sniff.
We might, yeah, we're gonna have to come back to Sniff. We'll reconvene when we,
Neutral shithead.
Neutral shit. That might just be its own category. Is neutral shithead.
Neutral shithead. Okay, Moomin.
How do we feel about Moomin? Good.
I feel like neutral good.
Neutral good. I would agree with that. He's not chaotic and he's not lawful. He doesn't have his own moral code.
No, he kind of just does stuff.
He's just a good boy.
Except when he's not.
But
that's never addressed.
How do we feel about Snork? I know that's out of the blue. How do we feel about Snork? Who is Snork?
Snork, my bad.
The best fucking character.
He's a solid lawful neutral.
I'd say he's lawful neutral, right? That's what I was thinking.
Snork, my bad.
Because I was like, how many, what characters would be lawful when we go through this? And I was like, Snork would be.
Snork's pretty lawful.
And then I just thought of it. How about Snork Maiden?
Snork Maiden is lawful good.
You think? Yeah. Because is she lawful or is she neutral? I'm not, because she's definitely it's more of a vibe. It's not so much I have solid logic, it's just more of a vibe that I feel like she's lawful good. She's not stick up her ass, but she does things
she's just sweet.
But that doesn't necessarily mean lawful.
True.
I might put her under neutral good.
Neutral good, about the same as Moomin.
She's about the same as Moomin. I could see lawful just from the vibe, but I don't have enough evidence to back it up yet. At this point, I stand Stork Maiden.
Except she's jealous.
Aww.
She has jealousy issues.
She does have.
She can't admit that she's a lesbian.
She's 10. Weren't you like that when you were 10? And also, yeah, she's just a closeted lesbian.
I didn't like men when I was 10.
She's just closeted.
I was a different kind of closeted lesbian.
Your experiences aren't fucking universal.
Your experiences are fucking universal.
So why don't you shut the fuck up and mind your own business?
When I was 10, actually, I did have a boyfriend on Club Penguin.
When I was 13, what fucking age was Macklemore when he thought that he was gay? When I was 14, when I was 6, when I was right, when I was 11, when I was 15.
I thought that I was gay because I
was gay.
With true lawful good, I think is Moomin Mama.
Yes.
She's lovely.
Send tweet.
She's me when I'm drunk.
Would anybody like pancakes and coffee? Would you guys say no?
You would. I doubt you would say no to pancakes and coffee. I say as I bring out pancakes and coffee that I made while drunk.
Well, you're right. Would any of our friends ever say no to that while we were all drunk? No.
No.
Oh.
No. They haven't yet.
They haven't yet because they have big brains. Big chocolate cakes.
Big chocolate cakes.
Big chocolate cake.
Big 300-pound chocolate cake.
Lawful evil, I almost want to say is the hobgoblin.
But is he evil? I want to say lawful evil would be like the Groke.
The Groke?
From what we know about her so far, because she's very systematic and she's just like, I want my fucking ruby.
See, I might call her neutral evil because she didn't like really follow anything. She just
she doesn't have like a moral code. She just I would call her neutral.
She just left because someone pointed a gun at her.
She's like, okay, goodbye.
She's like, oh, I'll be back tomorrow.
And maybe, go ahead and write Groke. Because maybe our opinion will change of her as she comes back. Because I feel bad writing her as evil. She seems nice, but
she seems sad.
She just seems, but that sad people could still be evil. We'll come back to her. Maybe we'll make a follow-up video.
Follow-up audio.
Follow-up audio video. Moomin Papa. We haven't done him yet.
I feel like, you know how like Sniff is a chaotic shithead?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Moomin Papa's like
he's chaotic.
A good shithead.
He's chaotic good. He's definitely chaotic. When shit like he's systematic, but like the thing is when shit hits the fan, he's the first one to grab a fucking shotgun.
Right, exactly.
So like, if you could combine lawful and chaotic, that would be Moomin Papa. But for sake of...
But it's not neutral.
It's certainly not... So I would call him chaotic good, but he's like some sort of weird combination between lawful and chaotic.
I feel like if I had to choose one, I'd choose lawful because he's not crazy. He doesn't like... I feel like chaotic good is like... You make a huge mess, but for a good reason, and he doesn't usually make a mess.
Yeah, you could put him under lawful, but it's not the same kind of lawful as Moomin Mama. Do you have another one?
Maybe it's like a neutral good.
It's not even...
But it's not.
I'd put him under...
too hard.
Put him under lawful for now. We can change it later.
I'll just put under lawful. Lawful good.
He's like Moomin Papa minus. Lawful good minus. Like TNA plus.
We could put him in a lawful neutral.
But that doesn't feel right. I think he can be a different lawful good than Moomin Mama.
Don't know. Are there any chaotic good characters?
I don't know if there are right now. I feel like the Hobgoblin was pretty good. He gave him three freaking wishes and he rides up. He's truly awesome.
He's truly awesome.
He is truly... If I had to put anyone under chaotic good, I'd pick the Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin.
Because he's not evil. He's definitely not evil.
I feel like it's hard though, because he wanted to steal the diamond, or the ruby.
He thought
He'd do
about
almost anything for the ruby.
But that's why he's chaotic. But he didn't. He said, I can't take it by force. He said, I'm gonna sit down, and then Moomin Mama gave him some juice, and then he was like, alright, you guys are cool, here's some wishes. And that's, honestly, kin. ID. Relatable.
Okay. I follow.
What about the Hemulin? He's the character that we flip-flopped the most on, because at the beginning of the series, we were like, oh, what a nice man. Like, he
and
just,
he fucking stole shit.
From the little white dudes. I don't even remember what they're called.
Oh,
the Sneedlemorts?
Something similar.
Yeah, and then his actions caused poor Snork Maiden's hair to get burned off, and that's when I was like,
he didn't even feel bad, and he didn't even fix it himself. He made a child do it.
Unstan Hemulin. He made Moomin do it, and then Snork Maiden was concerned about Moomin, and fucking Hemulin just stood there like a jackass.
Right? He didn't even want to give the shit back.
It's his fault. He's a dickhead.
Then he fell down in a hole and was bitchy about it.
He's like, Snufkin, you vaguely teenager? Definitely younger than me, like a child? Go down this dark hole and find my shit. Because I dropped it.
I dropped it.
Find my fucking flowers, you stupid idiot. And Snufkin was like, anything for some peace.
Anything for some peace.
He literally said anything for some peace.
Well, it's fucking roast him. It's what he deserves.
Oh my god. Okay, so the Hemulin. I want to go with like almost like not chaotic neutral, but like
he's definitely neutral.
He's neutral, but like
is he lawful in the sense that he's always a collector though? Like the way he goes about things, he's very orderly.
I guess so, but I don't. Lawful feels good almost.
Lawful's not good. It's like people get that confused. Lawful and good are not necessarily the same thing. Like lawful evil people. There's like a lot of lawful evil villains. They're like, I'm doing this to make the world a better place, but it's actually not. They just have like their own vision.
Mm.
I would call Hemulin lawful neutral.
Okay.
Like, see, like it feels right for him to be there with Snork.
Yeah. I feel like Snort can fuck shit up sometimes too.
I feel like Snork can fuck.
Fuck? You up?
You up?
No.
He's an ignoramus, an idiot moron.
I'm a Dumbo. I am a no-good nincompoop ninny.
No, you're not, Snork. You're very clever.
I'm a failure, a flop, a frightful fraud, and a misfit.
I want a lawful evil.
In Moomin, I don't know if we're gonna find one this early on. I don't know if we're gonna find one ever. Like, are there villains?
It's not lawful evil. I've got a chaotic evil though.
Let's hear chaotic evil. Let's hear your hot take.
The antlion.
The antlion's chaotic evil. Yeah.
Can he might even be neutral evil because he was kind of like he was like in his hole and the girl fell in and he was kind of like go away and she was trying and then when she couldn't get out he was like fine I'll just eat you.
Yeah. I'd call him neutral or even lawful, but I'm leaning more towards neutral.
I feel like he's not really lawful at all.
He's lawful in the sense that he like does his thing, but I think that's more neutral. Yeah, like write down the antlion. I fucking stand the antlion. I feel like we're forgetting someone very important. Are we?
Probably.
How do you feel about Mumble?
She's gotta be like a lawful good. Or like a neutral good.
Give her neutral good. Just because we don't know too much about her yet, but she seems like a good woman.
I want to give the narrator like...
What's the narrator? What's your take on the narrator?
Just for saying that Mumble was prettier than Little Mai, I just want to call him like an evil shithead.
Now Mumble is a lot bigger and prettier than Little Mai. And what's more, she's a lot quieter.
Can we call him lawful evil?
Lawful evil is
There's
the
our
narrator.
lawful evil. There you go. Who the fuck?
That doesn't fit, but you know what? I felt
like,
it when he was like, Mumble is much prettier than Little Mai. I was like, well, eat shit.
Well, first of all, that's just because you're kin with Little Mai. So keep your kin drama out of this. Secondly, yeah, it's like, yeah.
She's like, narrator was like, she's much nicer and prettier and quieter.
Right,
and I was like,
eyelashes.
She has eyelashes, okay?
That's it. Die.
Little Mai's beautiful. Not even in her little heart.
What if you were Little Mai?
And the narrator said,
you're ugly. Bitch, you ugly.
Bitch, you ugly. Just because you're mean doesn't mean you're ugly.
Right? She's a cute little thing. She's just chaotic evil.
She's just chaotic evil.
See, okay, so you haven't met the Jockster yet. But I know enough about him at chaotic neutral. Just write it down. Just write it down.
Jockster?
The Jockster. How to get, take a...
I don't know how else it would be spelled.
It's not that funny. I'm just thinking of like the Jockster wearing a jock strap, and that's like all he wears.
I've got a picture of this Jockster in my head, and he is wearing a jock
It's
strap.
just Dr. Sung the jock strap.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
It's really bad. The Jockster. He's just a guy. He's just like the star football player at your high school. He's just Craig.
He's just the Jockster.
It's Craig.
It's so great.
He's the guy who like plays football and like runs track and also does baseball in the same season, and then like plays basketball in the winter. Like the guy who just has too much on his plate, but like it doesn't matter because all of his teachers favored him.
Yeah.
He's the fucking star. The Jockster.
That's the Jockster. I know who we're forgetting someone. It's the little people.
Oh,
Bob and
lesbians. The two lesbians.
the lesbians. The
Bob-
tiny lesbians.
Let's write them tiny lesbians. Are they chaotic? They certainly bring
certainly not lawful.
They certainly bring chaos, but they do not cause the chaos. I like to think that they're true neutral.
I don't know, they stole.
Did they steal though?
Yes.
Because I don't know if they ever determined if it was the Groaks or not. They, like, it was, but then like, I don't know.
They also refused to explain themselves when they were putting someone else in danger.
I think they ended up talking to Snorkmaid, and I think they just had bad communication skills. Are they? Would you call them evil? That's the
No, I wouldn't call them evil.
Then you would call them neutral.
I could call them chaotic neutral.
I can't agree with that just because they bring chaos where they go. And they like stole Moomin Mama's handbag to sleep in. So I can agree with that.
See, I was just say, I think they're chaotic, but they're not evil in any sense.
Alright, chaotic neutral.
They literally caused an entire town to turn upside down looking for a purse because they decided to sleep in it, and then they never owned up to it. They just had a party in their honor for finding it.
Yeah, they didn't ever own up to it.
They never owned up to it. They were just like, we found your purse.
I was waiting.
Not like we stole it to sleep in it. Sorry about that.
I was waiting for them to drop the bomb of like, oh, you're throwing this party for us, but actually we stole it. But they never did. They just were like, okay, it's a party. So.
Right, they were just like, well, that was nice to sleep in, but I guess we should give it back now, and then that was the end of it.
Bye. Man, we haven't met that many. There's not a whole lot of characters in Moomin #1, but we haven't met that many, I feel like, either.
No.
I guess I lied. What do you think about the Hattie Fatteners? That's what their name was.
Hattie Fatteners. I feel like they're definitely, like, lawful neutral.
Yeah, because they're certainly lawful by the way in which they, like, worship the barometer, kind of.
Right? They're not good, though, and they're not evil. They just wanted their barometer.
Right. I agree with that.
What were they called?
The Hattie Fatteners. Take your best fucking guess, bro. On the Wikipedia page, there's just someone in a Sniff fursuit. There's a
What the fuck?
There's a Moomin World theme park in Finland.
Holy shit.
What the Can we go to Finland?
That's not Sniff, that's like a kangaroo.
Well, it's supposed to be Sniff.
That looks like a dog.
It's Tumbles.
Sniff is much uglier.
Well,
and meaner.
They probably couldn't recreate that in a fursuit, dude. You gotta be nice.
Sniff is basically my dog, aka a shithead.
Yeah.
But it's okay because my dog's a dog.
We got the Hemulan, we got the Hattie Fatteners.
Not like a creature that can communicate.
Oh, so we haven't met Tootiki yet, but I really like Tootiki because she's just a lesbian. Apparently, she was modeled after Tove Janssen's like life partner. Like the other two characters are modeled after her and her girlfriend at the time, and this one was modeled after her. Oh, that's so sweet.
Lesbians.
Lesbian rights. I don't know enough about Tootiki. I'd say chaotic neutral. Oh, we gotta talk about the police inspector.
I feel like lawful because he's police.
Lawful evil because he's a cop. Next question.
Lawful evil. Also, he has a crush on
Lawful
fucking Mumble, and we don't know how old she is.
She seems like a teenager, right?
I thought 20, but I don't know. He
He's
seems
still
like an old fart.
He's still a cop, so lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
He's still. Here's the thing.
I'll just put copper.
We haven't. Another chaotic evil is Stinky. We haven't met him yet, but he sucks.
We need to stop sorting people I haven't met.
Put in Stinky. It's important.
No so.
No so. I think that's the most of who we know who's like important.
I think that's everyone.
There's a bunch of like other little characters that like appear like once or twice, but for right now, that's everyone that we like know or is important.
Thanks for watching the blank screen.
But it's not a blank screen. I'm gonna put up little pictures and I'm making a little
Thanks
thing.
for watching the screen with pictures.
Yeah,
Because
dipshit.
somebody can video edit.